In this video, we're going to look at how to use LifterLMS with WordPress 5.0 and Gutenberg from beyond there. So this is just a blank WordPress install. Here you can see me adding the LifterLMS plugin. I'm installing it, and then I'm going to activate it. And then it's going to take me through what we call at LifterLMS the quick setup wizard, which basically exists to get your site up and going. It creates these default pages that LifterLMS needs for like the student dashboard or the checkout. You select your currency. You can enable offline payments. You can get a coupon code by allowing some tracking so we can see how the product's used in order to improve it. And then finally, you can install a sample course. So I'm just going to click that button, and you'll see after that loads, a sample course is going to come into view here. And this is the default getting started with LifterLMS quick start course that is being brought into your site. Sometimes it's helpful to have an example course to look at that's already been built, to see how it's been built if you want to play with it and mess around with it. So here we are. This is the new WordPress backend. This is what they call Gutenberg. You can see we can add blocks. You can see LifterLMS elements. These are lifter blocks that can be added and moved around. So if you want a custom course template or change the way things look on the website or reorder the course and lesson pieces, you can do that. So that's how that works. And I'm just going to set up the sidebars real quick. LifterLMS has two sidebar widgets: the course syllabus and then the course progress widget. And essentially the course progress displays a progress bar if you're logged in, so that you can see how far through the course you are if you're a student taking the course. And the syllabus shows the lesson so that you can navigate throughout the course if you want to click around into certain lessons. And also it shows you which ones have been completed. And it's helpful if you want to use those. You can add them to the course template and also the lesson template. So you can add those widgets to all or one of those or none of those if you don't want to use those widgets. But those are available for you to use. And we're using the Astra theme for this demo, which has some awesome LifterLMS settings. So there's the free Astra theme, which is a great way to get started. They also have a pro plugin, pro add-on that can bring even more features to Lifter and Astra itself. So it's a really cool theme. It's very popular in the LifterLMS community. And we're just going to go into what we call the WordPress Customizer here and take a look at some of the settings over in here. So if we go into the layout and go to the LifterLMS area, this is something that the free Astra theme does. You can start changing things. So in this case, we're going to take the LifterLMS sidebar and set the default to have a right sidebar so that our progress bar and lesson syllabus widget shows up like you can see in the screen here. You can do other stuff. We're not going to go into every single Lifter setting or Astra setting in this demo, but here we're just showing you how you can adjust the sidebar width. Mostly the purpose of this video is to get you comfortable with the new WordPress editor if that's new to you. So this is a course that already exists. This is what it looks like. We're adjusting some settings. We're going to while we're in here, let's just change the title of this website to My Academy. And that's the site title. Also in the customizer settings there. Just going to publish that. And now let's back out of there and take a look at the front end of the website. And you can see our course here. Here's our sample course with the sidebar set up and the new site title. But let's also look at what it's like to build a course from scratch. So we're creating a new course here. Let's just do a yoga course for demonstration purposes. We're giving it a course title. I'm going to be really quick here and just put in a short description, but really you should have a really detailed description of what your course is all about, who it's for, how it helps, what people can expect, what they need, where they need to be at if it's for them, and that kind of thing. This is one of the LifterLMS blocks called the course information block. So we're putting in completion time. You can also, this is a place where course categories can display. So I'm going to add a new category here called flexibility. And you can see I've added that in. And you see how it's checked up there. And I'm just going to click publish. And you'll see those changes reflected. Let me add a featured image real quick here for the course just to really bulk it out. I'm not going to be very original. I'm just going to put one of my headshots in there. So that's uploading. It's kind of like the cover of a course. I'm going to add that one. You can see it's now showing up in the sidebar there of the editor. Click update. And now let's actually add some lesson content before we look at what this looks like. So I'm launching the course builder by clicking on the Launch Course Builder button. So we've got an empty course here. I'm going to add a section. We'll call this one the introduction. So in Lifter, courses are made up of sections and lessons. And you can also offer course bundles through the membership functionality in LifterLMS. But in this quick demonstration, we're just going to look at adding some lessons to our yoga course. And from here, we can, if we wanted to, we could bump right over into the lesson content and start adding our lesson videos, audios, downloads, text to display on the screen. You can also launch the quiz builder from here, the assignments from here. So that's basically, this is like the one screen where you can create your curriculum. But it's helpful to just kind of start. We're not going to go over every single course builder feature in this video. There's a documentation on that goes into the course builder in detail. So head on over to the LifterLMS website. If you're getting familiar with the course builder, it's good to check out that piece of documentation so that you can learn about all the different features in here. So I'm just going to save changes, and we've got our course coming together. I'm going to go back to the course edit screen, and you can see down here in the syllabus area where our syllabus is starting to come together with those section titles and lessons. I'm going to click update on that, and then let's set up some e-commerce here. Let's add an access plan. So Lifter has all the membership and e-commerce features you would ever need to grant access to courses or bundles of courses or upsells and that kind of thing. So I'm just creating a simple one-time payment for $1,000 here, but you could do recurring payments, all kinds of pricing models. Any pricing model you can think of, it's possible to do with LifterLMS. So I'm going to play around with the instructors here a little bit. So you can have one or you can have multiple instructors. I'm going to add another user I have on this website that's actually me, and move that instructor up into the primary position and actually get rid of this other instructor that was just in here that I'm logged in as. But that way it's going to switch to Chris being the instructor, and we'll take a look at that. So that's what that looks like in the little instructor block. And just, you see that little rocket area up in the top right, that's where you go. I'm just going to retitle it from author to give it the instructor label. Click update on that. And let's take a look at what we built here. So just in a couple minutes here, we've put together our first course. We're using the WordPress 5.0 new and beyond new editor. That's a quick tour. If you have any other questions, let us know.